That's in your YouTube channel.
Oh, it's got a pipe through it. Wow. Elvis has left the building. Drove 200 here. Didn't travel lodge this morning. My room looked over this car. There you go, out with the old, in with the new. Oh, I didn't see it there. It's Thomas Edward, that's me, that is. And welcome to Euro Car Parts in Morecambe on the Whiteland estate in a very, very shiny MG ZR 160 named Noel. He's the first time he's ever looked so clean, and all the time we've ever owned him in 2 years. And he's got tyre shine on, and he's looking scrubber-dub-dub with TE, as I'd say. But he's had a problem overnight. But I should say we're actually on our way today, Friday the 22nd. We were on our way in April to Pride of Longbridge in Birmingham, at the outside the Longbridge factory where these were built, for a massive celebration of many, many cars and many, many people. So that's why he's clean. But he's decided overnight that the battery in him doesn't play ball, and he was flat. So we had to charge it up, but we didn't want to risk it going all the way down to Birmingham. So we've come to your car park, spent some cash with TE, and bought an unbranded Leyland battery for 50-something pounds. And but the thing is, we'll get some of that back, because the old battery will go up there and take it to Bay Metals, Morecambe Bay Metals, and get some cash back in scrap to pay some of that back, and we'll be rocking America then. So there you go, out with the old, in with the new. It's actually a bigger battery, and I think it's probably what it should have in a big battery for an 1800 VVC. So there you go, it's a Diddy battery there you go. But we've got to go to Thomas Graham's and get a bigger washer to make our bracket so it doesn't slide around when it's on the road, because it had a smaller battery in before and it used a hole further up there, and that big hole there is the hole we need to use. So we're going to see Jack, a bit of a TE fan at Thomas Graham's, to get us some big ass washers so we can fix that. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But we're full this weekend of car parts and luggage and all sorts of stuff. We've got to find a space to get that at scrapyard now, so that's going to be the next task. So on into yeah. There you go, that's a cheap fix at Thomas Graham's in Morecambe on Whiteland. And got me battery securely fitted in the right hole. That's the old washer there. And with a bigger battery from Euro Car Parts, not sponsored by Thomas Graham's or Euro Car Parts, but they're both super duper good deals in Morecambe. Here in Morecambe, I should say. And I've got it fitted, and we've been in Thomas Graham's. I haven't been in actually since early 2021. I just haven't been in. I just haven't been in. And we got chatting to the guy, as he always doing there, and he said, "There's Jack Burkett still working here?" And apparently not. He's left in February. And Jack Burkett is a big TE fan, and his son's into railways and watches a bit of TE. And he's actually gone working for Tarmac at the big quarries at behind Carnforth. Fixing diggers and dumper trucks and all manners of machineries. And that's actually where another TE fan works, David Bleasdale, not associated with Alan Bleasdale, and he drives big 90-ton diggers with 9-ton buckets, and Jack's on spanners fixing them. So I have to ask him when I see him at Pride of Longbridge tomorrow if he knows Jack Burkett. There you go, you learn something new every day. People move on very fast. They get another job and they move on. Anyway, it's fixed. Noel's got brand new battery, new washer. What it is, the hole what we had to move it to was too big, and we had to get a fatter washer. So I had and the right tools with me, and I had a mat to lie on, and lied underneath, and cameraman was on top with a magnet, and he got hold of washing, and then it's a bit of a jiggle task of, it's just the way you jiggle it pretty much. You got to get it through the hole. So we got it through, we got it fixed. But yeah, we're going to go, actually, before we get on the road, we're going to go to Morecambe Metals and get some cash back for the 50 odd so pounds for that new battery, because scrap's on the up, so we might get a 15, 25 quid for an old battery. Pretty good. Might be very disappointed, it might have gone down. But we're going to do that next, and then I think cameraman's either going to get a haircut. I think he's going to get a trimming job, cheap trimming job, a bit like sheep shearers, and then we'll be on the road and get down to Birmingham. Yeah, there you go, TE. We're at Morecambe Bay Metals, and I've got me battery. This place here is where you get free money from. Lots of cash happens in here. And there's actually an old banana transit, Mark 5 transit. That's a real deal TE. Anyway, get distracted. I'm going to want to take this and get some cash, get on, well, hairdressers for a cameraman, and then get on the road. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Got paid free money. It's a license to print money, you know, scrap metal. But scrap has gone down in batteries. But it was only a wee battery, so it's £5.50. That will buy me chips and maybe a cup of tea, and that's about it. Only for TE. That's, you know, it's. Anyway, we'll get back on road. I think TE's man wants toilet. Cameraman wants his haircut, and we all want Noel's bag, and then we'll get to Birmingham. We'll get there, I promise, we'll get there at some point, but Morecambe's too good to resist, and Noel's looking shiny, but there you go. There you go, I just had me nose bag in Leyland Cross fish and chip shop, and had chips and fish cake, and it was very good. But we go in there because TE's mum is gluten free, so they do gluten free fish. They put it in different batter. So there you go. And now we want to get on the road to Birmingham. We're nearly there. We're just a few miles down from Morecambe, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, this car park around here is where I think Dan Dixon from Exploring the Fighters does a bit of filming round here when it was in lockdowns and that. And I think actually that garage over there at Tesco's, he started using that after I went to his famous Shell garage. Oh, there's a BMW E36 over there. It's a facelift actually. Straight six. Could be a 328 Sport. That's pretty good. It had a GT wing on boot. I think it was a 328 because it did have its RS split rims on it. So it's tea here. I've just spoken to Chris, and I've just spoken to Kevin and his ZS, and loads of other people I spoke to. And to be honest, if you look down there, everyone's gone home. There's not many of us here now. Noel's down there. I'd probably have to blur the number plate on that. Noel's done his first show, but this is what I should have bought before we bought an MG. Before we bought a 160. Well, they've gone up in money. Keep going up, yeah. Should have bought one of them. Oh yeah, well, because I couldn't get one, I've got two Rover ZRs, two blue ones. We've got like two interiors of this, you know, other ones.
I think I've seen your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, Thomas Edwards, yeah. So yeah, you see that car over there, bits out of it.
Yeah.
It's like we had loads of surplus speaker grills and knobs and everything, so even though I like OEM, the 160s ended up getting the speaker, because we had loads of surplus bits. From having one interior, one missing speaker, we ended up with loads of them. They just came out of nowhere when we couldn't find them. You know, and it's like with one of our cars at home, to get a new door card, we just got a 200 door card and just cut it out and put the levers in, instead of paying 80 quid for one of the remold ones.
That's the thing.
Yeah, we might have one of these soon. That'd be good. They'll be ringing up saying, "What do you know about this? What's this?" Quite good. The TE Dream is one of these. That's Peasant Life. He sells on eBay with all his wings and that and panels. So you could. I've actually bought his parts third party for someone else he sold them to. You can tell, looking up here, many 75s and ZTs. It's the most common thing you can get out of Longbridge. They made so many of them. We did have a Rover 75 to quite recently, a Tourer like that one, but it was that colour, that red. What you didn't see, it was in the background. It was bought as a car to sell on, but it was scrapped pretty much. It had a lot of rust on it. Have you noticed this morning when we turned up, this was rammed on here, and they're all gone. I got talking with Kevin at Team ZS, and he's in his ZS. Got talking to him, and then a few other TE fans came, Chris, and other people. I can't remember names. I can't remember that guy's name. And people have oh, that's nice. Anyway, V6. How much is it? Is it loads of cash? They never put any money on them. You actually can't have a 75 or a ZT because the cameraman won't fit in them. He's too big. Not his in girth size in height. It's like a clown getting out one of those small cars in one of them. Even though they're a big car, they're really small inside. Got stuff leaving there like monogram 45. That was probably monogram 45 as well. Nice Mark II ZR coming out here. Over here, there's a princess over here. There is a joke about a princess, but I don't think I can repeat it on YouTube. I know the cameraman always talks about the princess joke. I think it's a very old one, that. Loads of metros up there. I've seen a A35 here on the end. Gonna have a better nose inside, windows open. Hey, look, pure 70s, look, brown and more brown. It's actually quite showbiz, that is. We could maybe have a TE1 plate on one of these. Quite a few monogram stuff here. Monogram ZTT, there's Tourer, ZR there. There's an express van there off of ZR. This was rammed here. There was a guy here in a 75 Tourer with his trailer out selling a load of bits, and the stewards told him to clear off, and he said he can't trade it, and I think he threw his rattle out the pram and he went home. It's a good seat up there. I mean, cameraman's just dogged the seat underneath a chair. That's where we should have parked up there. This is all the V8 ZTs on here. They're doing a photo shoot up there with monogram stuff. We've got a friend here today, David Bleasdale, not related to Alan Bleasdale, has a V8 and it's on here somewhere. These have got These have got a Mustang V8 in these. A normal 75 is front wheel drive, and these are rear wheel drive. They have a whole different floor pan on them. And this car here, this is the famous David Bleasdale, not related to Alan Bleasdale's car. And he's sprayed his wheels and proper a nicer, brighter colour. They were like a dark smoke colour before. And it's his dream car. He once said to us if he could find one of these, he'd sell all of his collection and just buy one of these. But what's happened is he's bought one of these and kept his collection, so he's run out of space now. Yeah.
I've got the switches. I need to get the loom.
I quite like it with manual windows and back.
I'm going to change it. I need to get new door cards, obviously.
Yeah. That's great with the blanking cover on. Never seen that.
What do you think?
Think what?
Of the chrome then?
I like it. I like the bullet mirrors. Oh, you done it round back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you got? And then you're going to do it round there?
Yeah, I've just picked one up today.
Are you going to have a wing? You say
no,
there?
No.
You're not going to do it? Good, isn't it?
Put a new plate on. Got the dealer plate made.
I love it. It says yo. It's good, isn't it? It's so not you.
This?
Yeah, yo. That's what a V8 should. I love it on tickover, better than revved up. So if you can hear me over the wind, that was David Bleasdale, not related to Alan Bleasdale, and his V8 ZT. There's a couple other V8s to here. Quite a lot gone home. And we're right at end of the day. It's classic TE. This everyone's going home. It's like this morning. I was still in the shower when this was started. We came about 20 past 10. Lots of them all going home. There's a couple of Allegro estates over there, a yellow and a brown one. Be a good buying and selling car. That you could put loads of boxes in the back of that. Do a massive post office run in the back of that. Like the colour. That's a very tea colour. That is nice and bright. Love a bright colour. Don't like anything that's boring. Except David's V8. It's dark blue, and I actually like that because I just like blue as a colour. Here he is. He's coming down here. He's coming across. Where is he? Oh, he's having a bit of banter. I think a bit of banter with someone. Can't beat a bit of. Oh, it's a TE Dream rig over here. What I think it's going to leave in a minute. Maestro. That Range Rover, two-door Range Rover Classic there. There's a TE Dream ride next to me. Rolls Royce Silver Spirit. I'm going to have one of them next to it with a TE plate on it. Oh, no, it's a Van den Pare Allegro here with its big grill on. I brought my mum down here because this is all my mum's era in Little Austin 7. And that little Mini Traveller there, there was a red one. That was a green one, but there was a red one there. My mum used to have one. It was her first proper car which she actually owned. Triumph Acclaim. In Carnforth, up near T's home, a lady had two of these and she swapped it for a brand new Mini, but she just drove it as a daily. It wasn't a classic, she just drove it as a daily. Up to about 3 years ago. And you see her in Booth's car park in Carnforth, the Montego here. My dad had one of these next to his workshop when I was a kid. We followed that one in, and Noel, we followed him this morning. Drove 200 here, didn't travel lodge this morning. My room looked over this car, and it was funny, right? When I went to bed, it didn't have tyre shine in it, and when I woke up it had tyre shine. So the tyre shine fairies overnight went and put tyre shine on it, because it had tyre shine when I woke up. So there's a Rover 25 here. On hairpins. I don't know if it's a Rover 25 GTI. Might not be, might just have the wheels on it. Oh, it's got the interior, it might be. Oh yes, it is, yeah, it's a genuine one. So this car here was the crossover car from when they had the 200 VI to the MG ZR, and they put this in between a Rover 25 GTI, and it had a 143 VVC in it out of a BRM or 200 VI. And David Bleasdale, not related to Alan Bleasdale, you'd be fed up with this by end of it, actually owns one of them. He had a blue one, but he's done like a body swap, and he's putting it all into a silver, really low mileage 25. And I'm actually after the engine out of his low mileage 25 to put in gold in one of our ZRs. Oh, he's a most breeder here, everyone. everyone either hates them or loves them. My mum doesn't like them because her first husband had one and it was a complete shed compared to, oh no, maybe it was a Rover he swapped it for, but she didn't like it anyway. She had a big Cortina for one, a Mark III Cortina. Cortina City, Pete C would have liked the car Mum used to bomb around in. Trolleymakers Blue, that is. There's David Bleasdale, not related to Alan Bleasdale, just leaving there in his car. Someone be going, who is this David Bleasdale? Yeah, as he'd say, Elvis has left the building. There's a lot of YouTubers here, Rover Paul's here, like Furious Driving's knocking about. I haven't seen them. I've been talking to people and having nose bag, looking around old minis with my mum. There's a yellow Mark 1 MG ZR 160 like Noel. It's Noel's sister or brother there. It's Al. Boris Tau just coming past there. Some more ZRs coming out. Mark 2 ZR coming out here behind camera. Oh, it's a proper van. Another ZR. That had a turbo in, I think it did. Oh, it's got a pipe through his exit. Oh, BRMs. Safe travels. Nice Wedgwood 75 here. Sounding like a diesel TF. And a long wheelbase, this is a long wheelbase, this is. That's the ultimate showbiz mobile, that is. Long wheelbase. Right, I think we're going to walk over to back at factory because the order MGs and Rovers come out and there's a plinth in the front of the factory and they park and we get a picture and TE might do it on the way out, depends. They're all queuing up, so we're going to have a dog at them. From a 2019 I've got some pictures of Gordon on it, it's Trophy Blue ZR, so we don't do it this time. I can show you pictures of one of our other fleet on it. So that's the plinth there. What's the gearbox? What is it?
ZS.
All right. I was just hoping it was a BRM box. How many Mark 1 160s was what was OEM? There was only ours and about 2 others.
Yeah.
I took mine back to stock.
Slightly different.
Right. Because I could, someone was telling me the other day and I was like, wow, it's amazing that. For such like old technology under quite a new looking car. Yeah. Nice Freelander one there. Travelogues like us, he did. It's nice. He's a steward, he is. MG3 coming out here. With a 75 behind it. Oh, there's another Mark 1 75 coming out here. Nice colour, blue. As you can see, there's still quite a few cars here, like. Even though a lot of them have gone. They're sending them out the other way now, look down there. We've got to sneak out here and get out of this gate. Let's do look, ZR, ZS, 25, ZT, T, 2 ZS's. Noel's over there with 2 ZS's behind him. Lamborghini door, 25 max power. Just think you did gigs when that was like that, max power events. Ah, there you go, that's the end of my Pride of Longbridge, or Pole, weekend. Well, but it's not actually the end, it's the end of the car section of the end. It's Noel's done us proud, and he's been down all the way from Cumbria to Birmingham, and then he's going to go back today. But before we go back, today, we're going to go to Severn Valley and do a bit of haulage. So we're doing cars and bashing in one weekend. But that will be another video for another day. So this is the end of this video. So one of my subscribers yesterday actually went to Pride of Longbridge in his ZS, Kevin, and then he went to Severn Valley, so I'm doing it as well. But we already planned it. It was in our books to get plans. But anyway, there's Travelodge behind us at Frankley, southbound on the M5. We stayed in that room there downstairs, and Noel's parked in front of it. And give us a like and a subscribe and a comment below, and remember to click that big bell. Ding!